we start with chapter 1. Okay, for chapter 1, we will have like five subtopics. So definition. So what is the definition of fintech? So what is the, based on this, what is the definition of fintech? Can anyone give me the definition? Zal, can you tell me from these two points? The first one, it says that software or other modern technologies used by business that provide automated and improved financial services. Or Bank of Ireland describes fintech as the technology to deliver financial services and products to customers. So basically, what is the fintech?
I think as long that the software or the web-based software, offer the financial services to the people, That means that we can call fintechs.
Yes.
Yeah, used by businesses.
So fintech basically is a combination of software and other devices, technologies that supports business operations for the customers. So this is the evolution of digital finance. So the evolution of digital finance, according to the Ann Peterson. So if you buy the textbook, you can refer to these books. Okay, during 20th century in London was the largest capital market, and as a result, many companies, especially those seeking international expansion, were moved to London. So in this way, London's size and global connection competition advantage led to a concentration of financial services in the capital. Okay, in 2017, British Bank closed about 762 branches, and in 2018, it was reported that they closed 60 branches a month. So what was happening actually? Did anyone of you have any ideas?
Nope.
No, okay. So from an early age, the internet has been used as a medium of communication, sending emails and making payment transaction. Then web-based connections of multi-devices and financial applications were introduced. And as a result, these have reduced the need for bank branches. So meaning that during this time, internet and technologies has replaced most of the business transaction. So in order for that, they need to close some of the branches.
And also to cut costs.
Sorry?
And also to cut costs.
Yeah, to cut the costs.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yep.
Any one of you have experience working with banks?
No.
Banks, dia orang selalu VSS kan?
Selalu
Staff
VSS.
kan? Dia orang merge the bank and then cut off staffs. So those are because of this there are new technologies introduced in the sector. So they replace the human
needs.
Human needs, yes. This trend is evident in the decline in cash payments. So during 2015, it was estimated that 57% of the consumer payments were made without cash. So during this time, people make payment using cards, mobile kan, 2015 ni. I think we don't use QR code. Mobile phone and other online digitally, online payment lah. So moreover, digital payments are fast growing between 2012 and 2016, and annual rate is about 10%. Okay, so during 2015 banyak digital payment, so the number of cash payments has been declined or reduced. So then consumers starts to adopt digital finance. So during 2016, kita start with digital finance. However, there were stages where engagement in digital finance faced challenges. For example, insurance providers struggled to gain online transaction in the late 1990s. Okay, consumers were initially reluctant to engage with financial solutions without a physical user interface. So this was because potential problems were seen as easier to resolve in person than over the internet. Okay, moreover, internet consumers more were disposed to trust established financial brands. Okay, so kalau macam during this time, the challenges is more on the insurance companies. Okay, according to Neil Peterson and Peterson tadi, the Gen Y or millennial generation born in 1980s or in 2000 are the largest adult population. Therefore, they are the largest digital financial consumer group, and they are already capable of engaging with digital financial solutions. So any questions regarding
No.
on this?
They're good for. So,
Hmm?
so biasanya Gen Y yang dah bersedia sebelum ni.
Are you Gen Y?
I think so. Gen Y.
You think so? You Gen Y?
Yeah.
So I think I also I think I Gen Y lah kan.
Yeah.
So Gen Y kita banyak more to expose to the digital
Digital transaction. Digital exposure.
transaction. Yes. So anyone would like to share their experience during 1990 during 2000 using the online payment? 2015, 2000 tu you all masih study ke atau you all dah kerja?
Tadi.
Study ya. I think I also still a student during 2000. I baru grad lah masa tu kan. So masa tu I rasa it was I think internet in Malaysia was introduced. When was the first time you used internet in Malaysia? In our country lah kan.
I think during my college time only started.
Sorry?
During my college time only I started using the internet.
College time.
Yeah.
So how about you, Zal?
I probably like 2000,
2000 kan?
1999, 2000 like that.
I pun rasa I guna tahun 1995. Masa tu I was working with the government, and then they put a desktop computer screen and everybody was focused on that focus on the computer, they open the browser. Masa tu ada Yahoo. So we just so excited lah with the Yahoo at that time. So I think at that time kita tak pandai guna online banking, tak ada kot masa tu.
I think floppy disk or diskette kot during that time.
Sorry?
I think diskette or floppy disk during that time.
Masa
Diskette,
tu
floppy
floppy
disk.
disk.
Oh, companies. Tak dengar lah.
Floppy
Sorry.
disk.
Like, kuat sikit tak ke I punya ni?
I think during that time is a floppy disk lah and diskette.
Oh, floppy disk. Yes, zaman floppy disk and diskette.
And DOS.
Nak install satu software tu kena pakai 10, 15 floppy disk.
I think internet pun very slow kan.
Yeah.
And then 2000 kita ada thumb drive. Thumb drive ke masa tu? 2012 macam tu kan. 2000, 2005, 2008 kita dah ada thumb drive. And then internet service pun getting improved kan. So so kita ni millennial Gen Y lah kan. Kita dah expose to the not so exposed macam budak-budak zaman sekarang, but boleh dikatakan kita senang lah to cope with the digital payment. Okay, around the term of the millennium, the consumers were reluctant to trust purely web-based financial service providers because they did not have established brands. So, however, as a result, pada masa tu there were global financial crises in 2007 and 2009. Trust in the mainstream financial institution has been severely impaired. Okay, moreover, the behavior of big banks since GFC has done little to help. So in the year of 2012 and 2016, the world's 20 leading banks incurred as estimated 264 billion pounds in fines and other financial penalties in relation to various legal and regulator transgression. Okay, pada tahun 2007 dah start the global crisis. Okay, and then thus the bad records of mainstream financial institution causing lowered consumers' expectation, and non-mainstream institution appear comparatively more reputable. So what are the other possible reasons people still engage with mainstream financial institution compared to non-mainstream? What do you think?
Secure. They feel secure.
I think our generation is like kita grow up with no digital, and then kita start umur like 20 years kita baru kenal internet and everything kan. So kita bukan start lahir macam zaman sekarang terus komputer kan. So pada masa ni kita agak lack of trust kan. Using the online payment, we are a bit skeptical lah during that time. Sampai ke duit kita kat bank, betul ke duit kita tolak pada masa tu kan. So people are not interested lah, they have so these are the reason lah. So that is one of the reason. Any other reason?
I think that's all reason.
Huh?
Itu
Sorry?
saja.
Itu saja.
Mostly, yeah, the trust.
Trust kan.
Yep.
They have problem with trust. Okay, and then in some other way, a business model at trust, and also I think at that time the security, the internet security pun is not as canggih as today and so I trust lah. In some other way, the business model can be viewed as a cluster of relationships whereby the success of company depends on how well it manage each of the relationship. So to gain a competitive advantage, the company must leverage its distinctive capabilities, suppliers and also other stakeholders. So dia kena applykan jugalah internet banking ni in order for competitive advantage. To stay ahead, companies must continuously seek to strengthen this relationship to this and reputation is paramount as it helps a company to cultivate a sustainable competitive advantage. Okay, what do you think are the factors of the competitive reputation advantage? Raja. What do you think?
That's complete. I tak faham maksud yang competitive reputation advantage atau
Comparative, yang mana?
There are factors of a competitive reputation advantages.
Basically, companies must continuously seek strengthen these relationships to this end reputation, this paramount as it helps the company to cultivate sustainable competitive advantage. This one.
Yeah.
Maksudnya kalau if the companies of the financial institution nak compete, nak maju in the business, maksudnya they have to apply lah the internet technology in order to compete with other banks. So those are the.
Siapa yang paling canggih dalam teknologi advancement?
Yeah. So kalau dia canggih, maksudnya dia can
More
get
people will
better
trust.
reputation. So kalau macam sekarang we have many banks. So antara banyak-banyak banks, mesti there are some banks that have better reputation and not good reputation, bad reputation kan. So from there we can compare lah between one bank to another bank. Sometimes we feel secure or we feel like macam apa comfortable kan to engage with the bank, and especially when you do the online transaction. And then sometimes when you buy online, halfway and when you do the when you want to buy the when you do the buy transaction, halfway tiba-tiba ada bug kan. So tapi when you select other banks, there is no bug. The process is quite smooth kan. But you select this bank, dia ada bug. So that makes a bit bad reputation lah for the banks. Macam I have that kind of experience kan. So macam do you have any other experience yang you rasa tak seronok for today punya banking?
So far guna Maybank semua okay je. Tak ada yang down
What about the
semua.
QR code?
The QR code quite fast. Everything is good.
QR code you use for which bank?
Maybank.
Maybank kan? Maybank and also ada bank tak yang you pakai?
Tak ada. So far Maybank je pakai.
So for example kalau Maybank kan, do you need to log in as the user?
No, nowadays using thumbprint only.
Do you think
Unless
it's secured?
as of now, yes. But if I lost my phone, I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to comment much lah kan?
But another thing, because even though you log in with the thumbprint, but to make a transaction, they still will asking the password.
Okay.
Mm.
But when you do the payment, when you make the payment, do you need the PIN ke? Okay, my experience for other bank, if you want to use the QR code, when you click on the QR button, it asks you to log in. It asks you the PIN.
Oh, okay.
So I think for Maybank, I think you just click on the link on the button to scan. You just scan the QR code and then the payment is successful. It's very easy kan for the
Yes.
Maybank.
Yeah.
But I think for other bank, you need to click on the button and then it asks you for the PIN. I think RHB Bank.
Okay. For Maybank,
RHB Bank.
ada.
RHB Bank is on the mobile kan. You scan so this two lah kan. Some people questioning why Maybank doesn't want to have that kind of security kan. Let's say you put your phone at home, maybe your wife or your kids, maybe your phone tak ada password ke apa kan. They can simply scan the QR code kan, transfer to the account.
Correct.
So I think Touch and Go also is very easy. There is no need PIN. No PIN ke tak? Apa nanti kita check lah kan. Touch and
Actually,
Go.
ada PIN, ada PIN.
Touch and Go ada
Scan.
PIN kan?
Scan tak ada PIN. Dia kalau transfer je ada PIN. Betul, betul.
Scan tak ada PIN. If you transfer, yes, ada PIN.
Ya, betul.
So QR Touch and Go is quite easy. What else? I think I have another bank. What are the bank yang tak ada QR code?
Nowadays semua bank dah ada QR code.
CIMB ada? So, any one of you use CIMB Click? Tak ada? Okay, I pun tak guna CIMB Click. Ada another bank, I guna HSBC. HSBC app pun dia tak ada QR code lagi. So I think, kalau macam tu, Maybank and RSB, they have good competitive advantage lah kan kat sini kan. And also Touch and Go. Anyone of you use other fintech app selain daripada Touch and Go?
I ada, tapi for testing lah. For testing,
For
I'm
testing.
using Sarawak Pay. Now we call SP.
Okay.
SP.
Sarawak Pay.
Sarawak Pay, but now we call SP lah.
Oh, SP, okay.
Yeah, so but if you're talking about two Sarawakians, right? Every Sarawakian must have a SP dekat dalam phone dia. So because they're dealing with the governments, everything, right? And then at the same time, if the government want to give money to them, they're using the SP lah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So canggih
very
juga lah
interesting.
kan. Sarawak government
They are more, I think they are more advanced than others right now because they are doing all the things like the hydrogen and the energy hydrogen and then the fintech, and at the same time that they want to buy the Maswing. So all these things lah.
Oh, so use SP. So macam kat sini, kat Sarawak government only offers that kan?
Now they are right now go to China. They try to expand to China, and also they try to expand to Semenanjung lah. But that's why they changed Sarawak Pay to SP.
Oh, SA.
No, SP.
SP.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So ada tak guna app lain? SP, I think SP something new for me.
Not really lah, because of in my state they have YONO, they have the new fintech, but it seems doesn't work from the Sabah governments. Yeah.
Okay. I tak guna yang those the apps that you mentioned just now macam tak berapa popular kan, but it is something useful and then something new lah kan for people like us kan. Macam
Yeah,
from
for me interesting lah, because of I'm the one who try to make money on here lah.
oh okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah.
So are you a Sarawakian?
No, not Sorokian.
Oh, you're not Sarawakian.
No.
Okay. Okay.
But I follow up everything lah about East Malaysia and Brunei.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
How about other app? Do you use Boost?
Both also people use, both not so bad actually.
Boost, I don't use Boost. I think Settle also can scan kan? Settle also can scan the QR code. I think lots of companies or app they use the QR code for the buy and sell and buy transaction. All right. So how to build and maintain the reputation of financial institution. So just now we have mentioned, maksudnya any business or any institution that is advanced in the technology, so they have better reputation. So betul ke? What do you think? Business with better or advanced in technology, they have better reputation. How about what do you think, Raja? I can't hear you lah. I think you are mute.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. The more better reputation they have, the more the consumer trust they will have on their brands.
More trust.
Yeah.
But sometimes in terms of technology advancement, if the interface or the system is not user friendly, so people will not use the technology, right?
Correct. But at the first level, yes, it will be there. But sooner, but when times go on, they will get improved on the
Of
user testing level, because you're doing a lot of testing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So normally ada drawback sikit kan from the technology enhancement, tapi from there they can improve and then they can
Because during the testing period, we can't do 100% test on everything. So definitely once it go to live or production, there will be something we miss on that.
correct. So what do you think, Zal? Are you agree that organization with advance in technology have better reputation?
I think it's yes, as long that the quality is there, and
The quality.
and then there are some options, because of what I see now these days, that if you're talking about fintechs, like the application or the aggregators, everything, and the apps need to be super apps.
Stable.
Yeah, if you are not super apps, like what's the point of saving or install the apps, by the way? And but that is what people looking for, and seamless lah. Yeah, so that's the thing. So yeah, but I think that most of the mobile right now, like example, like Asia, like Maybank, everything, they are going to the super apps lah. Yeah, so by one app you can get everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raja, are you testing any of the mobile app?
No, I'm more to on data transfer because my client is a MasterCard. So I'll be performing testing on the authorization side.
All right.
Data authorization.
So okay, I don't involve in any banking banking app or banking business kan. I don't involve. Okay, retail banks have long held this advantage in that their branch networks allow them to own the customer relationship. So, however, this dominance is threatened by fintech innovation. So, kalau conventional banking or conventional business, they mementingkan the customer relationship, kan? I think semua business mementingkan customer relationship, kan? Okay, moreover, fintech is disrupting multiple subsectors: payment, consumer lending, wealth management, securities, and insurance. Okay, fascinating payments establish a customer relationship, thereby laying the foundation for a brand identity. Down the line, this can be leveraged to generate additional revenue by providing additional financial solutions. Okay, so thus fintech startups are challenging financial established as institution by going after their valuable assets. Okay, customer relationships. So this put on us on banks to upgrade their digital propositions. So in the past, telephone and internet banking were seen as add-ons to branch networks. Today, bank branches are becoming subcomponents of greater digital networks. Okay, so that is the little bit about the growth of the financial fintech. Okay, financial disintermediation. Do you have any problem, Zal?
Oh, tak ada.
Tak ada.
No.
Okay, financial intermediaries connect users to funds with providers of funds. Whether the intermediary is a bank, asset manager, or issuer, the end result is the same in that money flows from those with an excess of capital to those with a deficit. So in other words, from those who don't need money to those who do. Okay, so any one of you work with bank before?
I think no.
No. I don't work with bank, but I used to work with financial security. So we manage money as well. So my company, my previous company, the security company, we collect money from the ATM machines, from the shops. So we send the money to the banks.
Wincroft?
Huh? Sorry?
Wincroft?
Wincroft.
There's one company called Wincroft, I know.
Wincroft. Oh, Wincroft. I think
Yeah.
Wincroft is the service provider of the alarm kan?
No, for the ATM machine, for the deposit
For the machine.
machine,
Okay, for the ATM
Wincroft.
machine. For Wincroft.
But it was long time ago because of, I remember those days when I was in the, early stage in working in IT. So Wincroft was there.
Okay. I was working with Safeguard.
Oh, same guy.
So Safeguard, we just collect money from the banks, Shell, from petrol pump and other business kan, shops ke,
7-Eleven
I think
sometimes.
7-Eleven. Sorry?
I think your competitor is Wincroft lah. One of the competitors lah.
Wincroft. Okay, nanti I check.
Wincroft.
Nama macam nama mesin dia Wincroft ni.
Nama mesin, memang nama mesin pun, tapi
Oh,
dia
nama mesin eh?
dia dekat ATM machine tu yang nampak Wincroft, but they still
nampak
doing
mesin.
the things lah.
I think our competitors, yang very close competitors was Security Course.
Oh, security course, okay.
Security Course. Dia ada guard semua kan? Okay, generally the capital providers come in the form of investors, okay, debt, equity, and others, or otherwise, and savers, bank depositors. So meanwhile, the users of the capital can be consumers, businesses, and the government. So thus many participants in the financial system are simultaneously providers and consumers of capital. Okay, a financial intermediaries facilitate transaction between parties, those whose financial needs complement one another. For example, the bank helps its depositors and borrowers resolve a mismatch of liquidity preference. Okay, banks solve this problem by simultaneously diversifying their loan book and also depositor base. Okay, similarly, insurers, customers spread the cost of providing for an unexpected cash outflow. Okay, by pooling the customer risk, the issuer ensures that no individual customer has to set aside a large amount of capital to make up the potential future shortfalls. So in this way, insurance policy holders are both providers of capital and issuers and users of capital who paying the insurance premium. Okay, they are all providers of capital. while those making claims are simultaneously also users of capital. Okay, financial institutions are not charities. So as a result, they seek for profit from their intermediary positions. So it means charging fees or a spread. For example, banks take a deposit and lend at different rates of interest. Okay, so however, facilitating information flows between users and providers of capital is a disintermediating of financial traditional institution. So in some cases, making them obsolete. So a small-scale fintech startup enables the specialization necessary to draw customers away from incumbents package solutions. So what are the impact of the internet on financial institutions generally? So because fintech is also a part of the internet. Internet is also a part of the technology kan in the fintech. Can I give you like 1 or 2 minutes to think what are the impact of the internet to the financial institution, whether it is an insurance company or banks? Maybe you can Google online.
I think the one thing that obsoletes right now is that when you be dealing like paying like some fees for the governments, we instead of directly we are paying to the banks. I think there's a small scale intermediate company will be there who will be performing the transaction.
Yes, correct.
So I think directly we are not involving directly to bank. So the small scale in fintechs are becoming very crucial nowadays, because I think like bank and the governments, they want to involve on the transaction. So the middle person will take all the in charge.
Yeah.
So by this, the government and the banks is drawing back their liabilities on their side to making themselves as a safe.
Yeah, it's to gain the profit.
Yeah.
So anything want to share? Kalau tak ada, kita continue lah. Sekejap ya. Okay, so kita continue with 1.4, Fintech and Financial Crisis, 2007-2009. Do you have any questions regarding on this so far? That question?
I'm good for. So far, it's just general. What is about fintech?
Financial kan, the history, a little bit history of financial and also internet in finance and fintech. Okay, fintech and financial crisis 2007-2009. So it is important to examine the drivers that caused the fintech disruption to the financial crisis. So one of the cause is because of demography, technology, and also GFC, global financial crisis. So kalau demografi, the millennial gen is the largest group users in the US pada masa tu lah. Demography in terms of users in certain countries, which is in US. Cloud technology, this and the near ubiquity of web-connected mobile devices appear to have made consumers willing to embrace digital financial solutions. Okay, kalau GFC, dia kata it happened in 2007-2009, the rise of cloud computing. So pada masa ni, cloud computing dah mula berkembang lah. So direct result of the GFC is many people working in financial services lost their jobs. Pada masa ni, you all dah kerja ke belum?
Belum.
Belum. I think masa tu, I think GFC, kalau kat Malaysia, recession tahun 2000 tu agak susah cari kerja lah pada masa tu kan. Tapi tak pastilah, kita tengoklah GFC ni. The direct result of the GFC is many people working in financial services lost their job. Okay, while some went on to work in other sectors or other joined or founded fintech startups. In this way, GFC has given fintech companies greater access to employees with the requisite financial skills and experience. So as a result, their combined experiences may have imbued the fintech industry with a desire for change and a willingness to do things differently, and may have fostered a more innovative culture in many fintech startups. Okay, the financial crisis and profound and long-lasting effects on the capital market. So in the 2007, the banking system was shocked by the increasing home loan, also default rates in the US. So in US, many institutions were exposed to mortgage-backed securities, MBS. Okay, consequently, banks feared the worst. With so many defaulting mortgage, someone would end up suffering catastrophic losses. Okay, this uncertainty led banks to become reluctant to lend to one another. So as a result, the market effectively froze. Okay, this led some institutions to collapse, which further reduced banks' willingness to lend, thereby worsening the crisis. Okay, so to prevent the financial institution from collapse, central banks around the world flooded the financial system with liquidity by buying government bonds. Okay, and slashing the benchmark interest rates. So this caused global interest rates and also bond yields to fall to historic low. Okay, as low interest rates have persisted since the GFC, a large amount of capital is cascading into fintech startups. Okay, often via venture capital funds. Rather than putting their money in the banks, okay, many investors seem content to invest in innovative startups. So in theory, astute selection and diversification should reward such risk-taking with superior long-term returns. Okay, though there are no guarantees, regardless, this has made it easier for fintech startup securing fund. Okay, that is how we start with the fintech lah during the GFC. Regulation as a driver for fintech. I think this one no question marks. Okay, the outcome of GFC regulators, policymakers were roundly criticized for being too soft on banks in the years before the crisis. Okay, as a result, large financial institutions have had to endure greater regulatory scrutiny and more stringent capital requirements. Okay, regulators also need a huge number of resources as they have to employ staff to supervise the institution they regulate. Okay, this means the regulator has had to prioritize their supervisory efforts and focus on the firms that pose a comparatively greater risk to their regulator objective. Okay, the regulator generally protects consumers and at the same time ensures financial system stability. I think this chapter is quite banyak more on the theory, kan?
Yep.
The history and so on, about tapi more in the US and also in UK. Okay, regulators devote more staff to supervising large institutions as these have more customers and tend to pose a greater potential threats to regulatory objective. Ini berkaitan dengan regulator and also financial institution. Okay, fintech startups with small sizes incur less regulatory scrutiny than the larger rivals. Okay, less regulatory scrutiny means the fintech startup tends to worry less about what regulators might think before rolling out innovations. Okay, countries with a liberal regulatory system show greater rates of fintech startup than those with less flexible systems. So this presents regulators and policymakers with a dilemma. Okay, first they have to fulfill their responsibility as a regulator, and at the same time they do not want to discourage the financial innovation. So so there is a conflict lah kat sini kan, between the regulators, policymakers.
Miss Farah,
Sorry?
kat Malaysia ni, which is we can consider as a fintech startups? Ada tak example like fintech startup in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, fintech startup, I tak pasti lah fintech startup in Malaysia. Macam Touch and Go kan?
Oh, okay.
Touch and
So
Go,
fintech startup we can see like Grab,
Grab.
okay.
So those are the company yang set up, those are the fintech company tu kan. Macam tadi, siapa Zal kata SP.
SP.
SP is something new. So kalau new SP, kalau new startup macam tu, so there is dia kena apa cope with the regulators and policies lah kan. And then mungkin dia punya peraturan dia kena follow lah the regulators punya and policies yang
Tapi
set by the government.
peraturan dia tak ketat macam bank, so dia lagi senang untuk
correct. The peraturan is not as strict as the bank. Okay, some policymakers has attempted to make the legislative backdrop more accommodating for smaller firms. So this is designed to address the too big to fail problem in banking. So which many see as GFC root cause. So to address too big to fail, some policymakers have sought to make the financial system more competitive. Okay, so to reduce the concentration on the banking sector, to reduce the concentration in the banking sector. So in the UK, for example, open banking seeks to encourage innovation. So in this way, new and better run institutions can emerge to chip away at the market share of larger banks. So in ideal world, no institution will be too big to fail. So in practice, this is a long way off. So in this way, the GFC and its resulting regulations have helped ease the compliance burden and on smaller firms. So as a result, regulation is no longer a significant barrier to entry into the financial sector as it once was. So particularly for fintech startups, which attract comparatively little regulatory attention. Okay. So any questions?
Sorry, Raja. Just now you were talking about the startup, right?
Yep, fintech startup.
There are one fintech startup that people don't realize they exist. Atomy. When you go to the cashier, there was lending that you can pay half, like you can pay 6 months, 3 months. Atomy. That is startup. One of the startup.
Got it.
Yeah. I think they're using some fund to like cradle fund to open the startups for fintechs.
It's considered Alipay, and we got a lot of. It's considered all startup, right?
Alipay, I think it's not startup. They are big.
The big, right?
they are giant.
Giant firm.
Yeah.
Kalau macam Shopee?
Shopee is, I think they start big also because they start from the e-commerce side, and then after that slowly they go to the fintechs, like all these things now. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you see the Alipay, in order you to get the Alipay, like in Malaysia, that in order that the store can use Alipay, they need to write on Maybank. Yeah, so they need to subscribe to Maybank in order to use the Alipay for the shop, everything. So yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is kita dah sampai for the final subtopics kan. So how are fintechs impacting traditional business services? So dia kata the impact, dia kata they have three: they hold money, they lend money, and also they move the money. Okay, so I give you like 20 minutes for you to Google lah kan. So what is the impact of internet to conventional financial systems? Okay, give me 3 names of the fintech company in Asia. I think you already know. Tak payah lah ni.
Tak payah, dah discuss tadi.
How many Malaysia adopt fintech during the pandemic? How Malaysia adopt fintech during the pandemic?
That's the big blast during the pandemic. Everyone start up.
Everyone start up pada masa tu kan. So tak payahlah. I think we just want to discuss number one ni. Boleh? Dia boleh Google je.
Okay.
I stop my sharing sekejap. I give you like 10 minutes lah, tak payah 20 minutes. 10 or 5 minutes ke? Sekarang ni around 3:31 kan? I give you like until 3:35. Okay, it's already 3:35. So are you ready?
Yes, Prof.
Sekejap eh. Hmm. Sekejap. So anyone of you want to share what's the finding? So can we start with Zal?
Oh, just now you're talking about the impact on the conventional bank, right? Yeah, I think conventional bank, they need to invest in the fintech, see, because they need to be compete because of they be maybe forgotten if they not invested in the fintechs lah.
Okay.
You know, yeah, because I think that's one things lah. And then another one thing is I think that there will be distractions lah.
The what?
The online bank because people will not longer visit the conventional bank, physical bank, because of instead they can use on the mobile apps.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to be like closure, they're going to be like retrenchment in the banking sectors. And I think that also that I read that, since that fintech increase, they're going to be investing also inside the security blockchains, everything. So that industry going to be grows because of it become bigger and become bigger right now.
Yeah, become bigger. The fintech company will grow and the number of fintech.
Yeah. And then now I think I'm not sure it's true or not, but now it's like customer service 24/7 lah. Because of any issue from your apps, maybe you can send the chat messages, everything lah. But I kind of differ on that because of I saw like issues, everything it will take times lah. If they have some issue, everything. I'm not that they're using Salesforce, everything, but they have like I'm not sure why they've not focused about customer service because of some issues that happen immediately in the real times lah. But in order to get help, it will take some times lah because of if you're chatting, probably that you need to select this and then select that until you get the customer service. Yeah, that's challenging also. Yeah, I think that's happened to some of the apps lah. Yeah.
Okay, Raja, what do you think about the impact?
The most impact is, I would say, is on cost efficiency.
Cost efficiency.
Because definitely banks is trying to reduce the cost as much as they can. And the other thing is the impact on our consumer behavior.
Consumer behavior.
Yeah, because last time,
kan?
yeah. And then they have increased the way we can access the banking facilities to the mobile phones. Like last time we have to go every time for each transaction, we have to go to bank. But nowadays we can just do it on the place we are just by using the phone.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good impact lah kan. That's a good answer from if you Google lah, there are lots of if you Google, if I give you like a quiz any study case, you can find many of the reasons lah kan, the impact online. But obviously the impact is like cost, the marketing capabilities, and then also consumer behavior. That is because we are the consumer kan of the bank. Right. So this is chapter 1. Okay, we continue with chapter 2. Can you open the chapter 2?
I don't have chapter 2, I think.
Yeah, me
You don't
too.
have chapter 2?
Yeah, I only have a chapter 1. I think you need to share.
Dah download kan? I apa ni? Unshare kejap tak share kan?
Tak, belum lagi.
Yeah.
Nak copy your email address. I share kat sini je lah kot. Senang kan.
Ya.
So, email lah. Email kan dapat copy kan. Okay, I just share you the chapter 2 to both of you, so you can check your email. Ke dia share dalam Zoom ni? Nampak? Kenapa? Sekejap Ini Zoom. Oh, because sharing Both of you already received the chapter 2 kan?
Yes.
Yes, just one. Let me download the thing.
So I think for chapter 1, for quiz, I will not really ask lah about maybe the impact, this example, some of the. I think chapter 1 is more on the history kan of the financial,
Theory.
global financial, worldwide. So chapter 2 is related to, the chapter 2 is next gen biometrics, sensors everywhere and CCTV cameras. So this sounds like interesting a bit. So anyone of you, I think Raja, are you working with any sensors technology for testing?
No, bro, because as I said, I'm more on a data
Oh,
transaction.
For data transaction.
Yes,
Also database lah.
yes.
Okay.
I'm working more on mainframe technology, so we'll be testing the transaction basis on the testing environment.
All right. So what is biometrics? So if definition, you can read definition. Biometrics are the unique identity of the human for physical and behavioral characteristics of a person. So this method of identification is chosen over traditional methods, including PIN numbers and passwords. Okay, examples like vein patterns, fingerprints, hand geometry, DNA, voice patterns, iris, signature, dynamic, and face detection. So this one dah biasa kan, we are very familiar kan with this technology.
Yes.
So next gen biometrics. So according to kita tak ada, any one of us tak ada kerja dalam fintech kan? Ada tak any one of you yang involved with fintech company? Tak ada.
I
Oh, you lah kan?
Involve, you meaning involve is working lah.
Working.
No, I think I'm the client of Fintech. So.
You are the fintech, you are the client lah kan? So we are all the clients. So I client. Okay.
Yeah.
The next gen biometrics. Okay, according to fintech news, after COVID-19, there was a huge and rapid transition of digital payment, open banking. So masa ni everyone staying at home kan, and shopping online. So saving money. Okay, up till now, the pandemic has highlighted the need for consumer protection and fast adaptation to the new technology. Okay, previously most companies were concerned about online payment methods. Okay, still nowadays they are more focused on the consumer experience, reducing the impact of financial globalization and facilitating online business management. Okay, the trend of current digital payment has increased, such as card payment, digital wallets, QR codes, EFT, RTP, and BNPL. Okay, when digital payment transaction boom, it led to the needs to boost the security and adoption of the smart cards. Okay. So any questions? So far, no one. So the global biometric smart card market size was valued at 74.4 million in 2021, while there are more than 1 billion access and ID cards with a compound annual growth rate at 10 to 20%. So additionally, 40 million payment locations are fully enabled for biometric globally. Okay, fingerprints and other modes of biometrics have become most exceptional biometrics authentication. So ada tak teknologi lain yang kita guna in Malaysia selain daripada fingerprints yang you have experience?
I mean, right now Malaysia, I think like right now Malaysia are going like ID, right? Malaysia ID.
Malaysia ID.
Yeah, I think that I think past 1 month, I think Malaysia ID, because I saw PM is doing the things like Malaysia ID. It's like a SIM pass in Singapore, like Singapore pass actually. It's like virtual ID. So I think we are following that lah for replacements lah.
Malaysia ID.
Malaysia ID. I think in Singapore we call SIM pass. Yeah,
Malaysia ID card
not Malaysia ID, it's a virtual ID.
Digital ID, digital ID.
Digital ID, sorry, digital ID, virtual ID actually.
It's same like US is having the social security number.
Yeah.
So same like that, we will be having a one. So everything will be dealing. We won't be having the biometrics verification anymore. So everything will be verified through the digital ID.
I think Singapore have done it before. I mean, they just started 2 years ago as a SIM pass.
Yes.
Okay.
So they need the SIM pass actually. So that's the things lah. So we are going ahead lah.
So with Malaysia ID, kita ada guna biometric ke dalam ni?
Biometric itu more to pendaftaran masa yang IC je. So
during registration je?
Yeah, betul.
Yeah, virtual ID is like example when you have a confirmation, it goes to your phone and then your phone approve the things, so it goes. Ada lah. You keep the password, everything from your phone. I mean, you agree lah. Example, you sign the agreements, right? So when you assign the agreement that you attach to your virtual, digital ID. So you sign and then you're not signing, you sign also from your phone. That means it's double authentications lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think from Asia country, I think the first one is Singapore. I think.
Singapore.
Yeah, because of
not to replace the MyCard. It's not replacing the smart card kan? It's not replacing the MyCard, but it's a digital card.
Yeah, digital ID.
Digital ID. Verify the ID on the internet or individual virtual identity on the cyber world. So lepas ni any online transaction, we can detect lah the person.
Yeah.
Especially when making
money.
So
any transaction of the bank, any transaction of the government, you need to use the digital IDs lah.
The government transaction with the government.
Yeah, and also that it goes to the document, take papers, everything, ID, everything. But this one is need to go to the law also. You need to present it to you need to create the act for this ones lah. Just additional act for digital IDs lah.
Okay. Okay, we can discuss this more. Yeah. I'm not familiar with the digital MyCard apa?
Digital
ID ni kan. We have to register kan? Have you registered? Anyone of you registered?
No, it has been introduced.
It's being developed. Yeah, being developed.
Being developed.
Oh, it's not It's not
Yeah.
completed yet lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether UAT is already done or, but I think that PM already like doing it.
Introduce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
introduce,
again.
I think for show off or what, I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, tapi kat sini pasal biometrik, kita only familiar with fingerprints kan kat Malaysia. We don't use
Mhm.
other biometrics technology kan.
I
Voice ke,
think
face ke, tak ada, right?
I think that if you're talking about time attendance, everything now is changing lah.
Hmm.
We are not using, and we are going out from the biometrics lah.
Sorry, time attendant.
Ya, macam time attendance kan you kena pakai thumbprint,
Hmm.
fingerprint, biometrics lah sometimes, right?
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, now we are not using anymore. So we are not using anymore. There are some company we are using, but the direction is to scrap, going to the mobile time attendance lah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So no more fingerprints
Yeah, no more
at the
fingerprints lah. Yeah.
at the office.
Yeah. So sometimes some users, like some people, person, job, everything, they don't need to be in office.
Hmm.
As
So
long they
many
switch on
companies still working from home kan?
yeah, as long they switch on the laptop and then go to do a job, it's already on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of facilities,
Mm-mm.
especially my company,
Your company.
facilities.
Okay. So I think in Malaysia we only familiar with fingerprints. There is no fingerprints lah. I think many countries also applies fingerprints kan in financial transaction or business transaction.
But when it comes to biometrics, it's only fingerprint only available, right? There's no any other methods, right? As far I know, right?
There are a lot lah kan. Tapi yang kita familiar kat sini ialah fingerprints je lah. In Malaysia kan.
Tapi
I
ada
don't
tak
know.
yang lain? Saya tak pernah dengar sebab setahu saya fingerprint je ada.
I think
Ada,
I
if you
heard that face recognitions. Tapi
Yes.
dekat
China.
apa, I heard before, I don't know whether it's true or not. I heard like, in the CM of apa, the PM office. And they go in, they do face recognitions lah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the accuracy is there. I think now these days the accuracy is there lah. Back then, like, I think 4 years, 5 years ago, the accuracy is like 70%, I guess lah. Yeah.
I think Petronas pun dia apply face recognition. For example macam Petronas Imbangi kan. I pernah datang sana and then the staff need to show their face and then baru the gate will open kan.
Yeah.
Then you enter.
By the way, I forgot, during that pandemic, that TM as itself like come up with the new time attendant. Like example, how you calculate. Like example, the COVID center in maps, if I'm not mistaken, you just walk. They will taking your picture from your walking, everything, and then after that they check lah your face, everything.
Is it government office?
It's not government office, it's a map COVID center.
Oh, Mac COVID Center.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, some company they do it. After that, they scrap the things. So. Yeah. During COVID lah.
Okay. Kita kat Malaysia kita Mac COVID Center
Yeah, map Sedang.
Oh, Sedang. Oh, Maib.
Vibes, ya. Vibes.
Maps. Apa?
Saya sebut Maib.
Maib,
Maib.
betul. Saya pun sebut Maib juga.
Maib COVID Center. Oh, okay. Oh, they just detect the pergerakan.
Yeah, I was talking to the chief intelligence officer for TM actually. He was my maps. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can check it out then. We just check the pergerakan you
Dia macam dia cache. Like example, like you will walk, and then the camera will cache your face, and then after that it calculate
the
the
face,
processing,
actually the face
Yeah, so dia tangkap, okay, you in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing, the new technology I see lah during that time.
I think the accuracy, I think okay lah kot. Macam fingerprints pun, if you want to register, you will need to like first thumbprint and then second thumbprint to verify, because the first it capture one side of the fingers kan, and then mungkin the second time you touch the sensor, it will capture on the other side. So maybe it can capture the whole surface kan of the thumbprint kan, and
I
store in the
think
system. So kalau
I think
macam face
fingerprint.
mungkin dia ambil depan tepi ke, so that it can apa detect lah your face, the accuracy.
Yeah, I think accuracy is like 80 to 90% lah now these days for
That's good lah
face.
kan.
Yeah, because the technology was so long, and then there was like, there was an argument on the accuracy part lah.
Okay. Maybe you can try face recognition in banking.
Face recognition banking. I never seen one lah. I only see
also never seen.
fingerprints lah. I think that now I think this will change on the digital IDs lah, the fingerprints. Yeah.
Okay, memang tak ada. Banks and financial ada, tapi I tak.
I think
Ada
face
dia ada
recognition.
buat, tapi I tak pasti bank mana. Tapi bukan kat Malaysia lah.
I think face recognition was there are Alibaba come out with a hotel checking process by face.
Oh ya, Alibaba.
Yeah. So so the hotels that you go inside, like you go there and then you show your face, and then after that you pay, and then when you try to go to your room, and then they will scan your face, your things open lah, your door open. That's face recognition lah.
Maksudnya bila you masuk hotel.
Boleh masuk hotel. The first lah they do Alibaba.
Alibaba, hotel mana tu? Which hotel?
In China.
Oh, in China.
Yeah.
Alibaba in China.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm
but
not
that was.
Do you always go to China?
I went to China before.
You went to China.
Yeah, I went to Guangzhou and Lijiang, everything because of work.
Oh, okay. So dia orang punya technology is quite advanced lah daripada kita.
Not advanced actually, but okay lah. But they try to do, because you got the money. You got the people, you got the money, you got populations, there you go.
Oh, so they have that kind of technology,
Yeah.
I'm just always wondering, when they're using a face recognition, right? So once they take the ID, let's say in 6 months, you're getting fat or you're getting thin and your face getting smaller or bigger. So do they still recognize your face, the system?
That's a challenge.
Yeah, that's challenge also. Never try.
Let's say you got something, that you get an accident and you're going back to office after 6 or 1 year. So definitely your face won't be the same. So how it going to detect whether it's you, is really you or not?
Okay.
I think futures, like they're able to detect like your features, everything. Maybe
features.
Maybe they're just not taking your face overall. Maybe there's some other features they're taking from the face.
Yeah. But direction wise is like, they were, I think face and finger biometric will go out. Yeah, they're waiting for times for to change. Yeah. Suddenly they will change. If you go to any of the company, right? Human resources, like time at the company, they will not show you the fingerprint, or no, they will come out with that, okay, this is mobile time attendance. They will definitely push you there.
It's just a matter of the time. But soon we'll be there.
Yeah.
So I tak ada experience macam tu.
I
tak ada advanced experience macam tu. I pun dah lama tak travel kan.
I didn't
last
more
time I
to
travel
project.
2019.
Yeah, I didn't more to project.
I think if you go to China, dia punya technology is quite advanced lah daripada other country macam Singapore. I think the toll technology, I perasan lah.
RFID, macam RFID.
RFID kan, tapi it's quite the detection is very fast kan,
Dia tak ada
and
palang.
fast and smooth.
Dia pas as goes. Tak ada
It's
palang.
very seamless.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. There are no toll in East Malaysia and Brunei.
Oh ya, no toll. Bagusnya.
So I don't feel anything like you're talking about, I don't have toll.
Where are you located actually?
I'm located in Kota Kinabalu.
Oh, you're located in Kota Kinabalu. Okay, no wonder. Oh, we are from Semenanjung.
Every day we have to face toll. There's no escaping from that.
Tapi dekat KK ada toll lah kan?
Tak ada toll, satu pun tak ada.
KK?
Yeah.
Oh ya,
Eh,
bagusnya.
yeah, true.
But Sabah, Sarawak tak ada toll, and
Really?
Brunei also doesn't toll. But I think because that thing is politicals lah, because of you started the toll, the sales deposit were gone lah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's how the reactions are, because that's why Cambodia will takes time to implement lah, because because it's like government money. Yeah, so that's the thing. But if you're talking about Brunei, their road also quite nice also.
Quite nice. The quality of the road is good lah.
Very good. Yeah.
So, Raja, are you in KL?
Yes.
Okay, so kita dua orang KL lah kat sini.
Yeah.
So kita selalu lalu tol. Nak keluar pergi shopping pun kena lalu tol lah.
Keluar rumah je tol. Untuk saya. Keluar rumah.
So no, I think I went to Sabah once. I went to Tawau, and then I took a car. They drove me to Semporna. That's the only road trip I had in Sabah. But I never been to Sarawak.
Because they stop in Tawau because that is airport. The airport is big. That's why they
The
stop
airport
in
is the
Tawau. That's why
biggest.
they go to That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
see.
the only state that the only district which have a direct flight to KL, Tawau is one of them lah.
I see.
Sandakan Tawau. Yeah.
KK also have direct flight to KL, right?
We have so many. We have around 7 per day.
7 airports.
7 flight.
Seven
Seven
flight, yeah.
flights.
Yeah. So 7 flight lah every day to KL lah. But our flight is mostly, we have so many for Korea. We are the biggest one for Korea and China.
Oh, okay. The international yang KK.
So the China, if you want to go China, we go lah.
Oh,
If you want to
straight
go
to
to
KK.
Korea also, you name it, what airline will never stop in KK in Korea airline. So everything will stop.
In KK.
Yeah, so it's an advantage lah. If you want to go to Seoul or Busan or what, it's like direct flight lah. But other than that, it's difficult lah. Everything is like China side, Hong Kong, China that side lah.
I see.
Yeah.
So banyak tourists and investors from China lah kat KK.
There are lots, especially
Lots,
Korean.
Korean?
Korean.
Oh, okay.
I because I got a Korean colleague before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I keep thinking, because Korean, their population is so jammed, is so tight.
Yeah.
And then whenever
Okay.
that you see Korean, right, they can go out from Korea, they will go out.
I see.
So they come to like example, if you go to Ampang, I come from Ampang actually. Originally I'm from.
You're
So
on
you go
KL
to
lah?
I come from Ampang.
Oh.
So if you go to Ampang, they have like Korean city, right?
Korean City dekat Bandar
So they
Baru.
will go there. Like same also, it goes to KK, Kota Kinabalu. When they see money there, they come down.
Oh, I see.
They have the restaurant, they have the massage, of course, they will take advantage on the local people lah. They have to take the license, everything. So they will grow there. When they see their population is there, they will jump.
I see.
Yes, I saw like in Abu Dhabi also same. Yeah. So they because of, I think Seoul are totally packed. Yeah, totally packed. And then you just imagine that lah. Like they cannot move. So they need to get out from the place lah. And then as far I know, like lots of my friends, which I do work in Korea also, but what I think is like they are old people. It's not welcoming because of they try to kick out the old people.
Oh, they try to kick out the old people.
Yeah, because of if you have old people in your company, you have to pay more benefit, more money.
Yeah. Oh,
So
this
this
has
Korea
help.
thinking that how to rid of them. Very
Maybe that's the
interesting.
culture, kan?
It's very interesting. I was like, oh, very interesting people. They try to rid off this kind of old people because they have to pay benefit, they have to pay the more money, you know. So they make it more competitive, everything, right? So
Yeah.
and then you have no choice that's to get out from the company. And then the moment they get out company, what you make a coffee shop. That was a talking what we are talking about mostly correct. You know, when they try they open coffee shop. That's why when you go to Seoul, you have to like see the small coffee shop.
That's the
Interesting.
easiest business they can join lah, kan?
Yeah, interesting. I'm glad that I'm in Malaysia because of Korea is like quite competitive. I think China is very big.
China is very big.
Yeah, that's a goal. Yeah, if you know how lah.
Yeah, I never been to China lah. I never been to Korea as well.
Yeah.
But I've been to Taiwan. There are lots of old people working kan di office. They are still like macam if you are 56, I think if you are 60 pun still working, and then their mind also very sharp. So and there are lots of many old men cycling on the road kan, going to work. So macam bagus lah, macam compared to Malaysia. I think kalau Malaysia if you are 60 nak kerja agak susah kan.
Yeah. I think Singapore also the same. You can see old people. Singapore. Yeah. Singapore, you can see the old people working because of that's what they ask the people. Because in order to survive, you have to work.
They work until they are 60 kan in Singapore.
So you can see that lah. Because of the people think that the PAP governments are try to rid off them. So they give a signal to them. So PAP just like, whatever the people want, just give lah. Yeah. That's how lah.
Okay, let's continue. So I think fingerprints is the most common technology that is used in financial institution. So governments and various industry sectors are aiming to implement mobile biometrics to speed up biometric authentication process. Okay, so individual biometric identification can be done on a mobile device. Either it is built in or it is attached external device kan, attached to the external device lah yang attached with the Wi-Fi connection. So as a result, this one okay kan?
Okay.
Okay, as a result, the global biometric authentication and identification market is expected to undergo considerable growth over the next 5 years. Okay, according to Grand View Research, the market size for biometric expected to reach like 24.59 billions in the next 6 years. So I also refer to this website. So this website, they kata there are 3 authentication factors to validate users' identification in a transaction using biometrics. Is first the ownership. So we want to authenticate. We want to verify the ownership, something the users possess, what they have can, like cards, okay, the knowledge, for example, PIN number, password, and also the inherently possess, like fingerprints, macam ada kat badan dia lah kan, what are the features that the users have lah, macam fingerprints, iris, facial. So these are the 3 factors. So kalau quiz ke, kalau quiz, I tanya more on the definition, next gen, these are the general information, general technology that we have in biometrics. And then maybe these are also the important points lah yang I can ask you kan during the quiz or exams. I think your exams is take home test kan? The midterm. So I think it's going to be easy lah. My previous student only one, so he got A. So normally how long it take for you to have a midterm? A week?
Yeah, 1 week.
1 week kan for other subject. So last time I gave them like 1 week to do the midterm. Okay, the trends of biometrics in digital payments. Okay, biometric is expanding to retail and consumer markets to address problems with current PIN and password authentication. Okay, the current method of authentication is not secure enough, so password can be hacked from personal information that is available on social media. So, and PINs are not unique. Okay, PIN 20 of the most common combination represent over 25% of 4-digit password in use. So it is a trend that many smartphone manufacturers are moving to biometrics to perform device access authentication. So according to Gartner, 30% of the mobile devices will be used biometric authentication by 2016. So your phone ada ni ke biometric
Ada.
authentication features? Ada?
Ada.
You guna phone apa?
Samsung
Samsung. Oh, you guna untuk apa?
untuk open phone.
Open phone eh?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Dulu I guna iPhone. So dulu
Okay.
ada iPhone to open the phone kan. Tapi lepas tu dah tak ada dah. I think we don't use, I think I don't use that technology anymore lah.
iPin dia
I think-
ada thumbprint. Kalau thumbprint tak berjaya, baru pakai iPin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they have face recognition also, right? Fingerprint and face recognition.
Face recognition.
Kena pandang sikit lah. Pandang, lepas tu dia buka kan. But I have problem because I'm using spec. And then
Oh, using
there's a problem come lah. Because not using spec kan.
So you kena buka
So
spec lah to scan your face.
You don't realize it lah sometimes.
Ah,
You're wearing or,
so okay, so that is the features lah because I don't really use lah the biometric on my phone. But I think so for my job, sometimes we use the device like a tab kan. Tab and we have another external device and bukan tab. We have that laptop, computer or any desktop. That laptop is connected to external device, a biometric reader kan. So the problem is like the biometric reader, it always have problem lah nak connect dari segi connection kan. If you are a tester, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work kan. So that is the problem lah, using the external device. Sometimes also the issue of licensing kan, because of the Android. Okay, biometric modalities are fueling the growth in consumer retailing are focused more on the convenience compared to security. Okay, different methods of biometric authentication exist, such as retina, fingerprints, voice, facial, heartbeats, and others. So heartbeat pada the this secure modality fingerprints biometrics is becoming mainstream, and the annual sensor shipment estimated like 1.4 billion units by 2020. Okay, and 317 millions in 2014. So Bank of America recently introduced fingerprints and touch ID sign in mobile banking apps. With this feature, customers can use their fingerprints as passcode for their mobile banking app. Kita punya country tak ada kan?
Itu yang
It is
buka
not
Maybank.
it's not used in our country. Maybank ada?
Maybank, ya. Bayi ke guna
Okay.
thumbprint.
Oh, you guna thumbprint? Okay, I tak guna thumbprint. Kenapa?
Tapi
Maybe
kalau you
my
nak-
phone.
Tapi kalau nak keluar duit, I think they use it thumbprint lah. I mean conventionals lah. You go to the counters lah. Yeah, but I don't think that people use, but if you're conventional, maybe they ask you for thumbprint to check you lah. From your MyCard lah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay, nowadays, okay, maybe dia cakap pasal conventional dekat counter kan. So, macam you cakap tadi, kalau dulu nak keluar duit kena ASB ke kan. You nak withdraw the money, dia minta you duit, minta you thumbprint lah, yalah. Tapi kalau macam on the mobile, I don't really use lah. The Maybank ada, I tak guna. Okay, nowadays biometrics has been used for different purposes such as leveraging smartphones for post purchases and using biometrics as a second form of authentication at ATMs. Okay, Apple Pay is making mobile post payments via smartphones much more secure by using fingerprints in its Apple Touch ID biometric system to verify user identity and simplify the mobile process. So earlier, Touch ID was limited to the App Store, iTunes purchases, and unlocking device. So the announcement caught the attention of the banks, and we witnessed Touch ID being used for accessing mobile banking services. In some banks, they have already adopted Touch ID, and their mobile banking apps are American Express, ING, then Deutsche Bank. Biometric authentication seems to be an absolute must-have in the near future for banks. So especially taking into consideration how mobile banking is getting popular. So it seems to be milestone when considering the future of mobile applications. So if banks decide to remain competitive, they should anticipate the customers' expectations and needs. So however, the key idea of the combination of to combine the innovation with taking care of clients' convenience and payment safety. Okay, organizations are now seriously considering multi-factor biometrics like fingerprints and all this technology for authentication, as it has a lot of significant online mobile banking. So banks have started working with technology firms, developers, startup to create foolproof authentication system, which will be the key of great mobile banking and mobile payment experience. So by identifying the customer's face, voice, and mobile device, biometric authentication makes it extremely difficult to spoof the true user. Okay. So what happened if the biometric data is stolen?
They will be only able to log in, but they can't perform any transaction. They will just able to log into the apps, but they can't perform any transaction over there. Because again, it will be asking the password.
So just imagine you have this biometric can, your thumbprint data. So if you go to this bank, you thumbprint, and you go to this bank, you thumbprint, and you go to a lots of places, can you use your thumbprint, and then they capture your thumbprint data. So your thumbprint is used to authenticate kan of the transaction kan. So let's say your biometric data is stolen, what happened?
That's risky.
That's a risky kan.
Yeah. But that's the reason they are coming with a multi-factor authentication.
Yeah,
it's not
multi-factor
using they're using of a fingerprint only. They will
Mhm.
be using your password, and sometime together they are using the RSA token.
So if you Google if you read, this is a threat because some companies or some party they try to stole they try to sell actually your data to other third party. So when this has happened, it can lots of bad things happen lah kan.
Yeah.
To you. Can you please Google? I'll give you like 2 minutes lah to Google what happened if your biometric data is stolen. I just mute I give you 2 minutes so I give you, boleh tak 2 minutes ke nak 5 minutes? 5 minutes saya? 4:25.
Okay.
5 minutes, counting down.
Anyway.
Siap ada timing lagi.
I pun baru sedar my watch ada this feature. Terus sebab dia macam double tap, one tap kan, so I double tap.
What phone what smartwatch are you using?
What watch?
Yeah, what smartwatch?
I'm using smartwatch.
Oh, iPhone lah.
iPhone.
Oh.
But you know lah, kita pun bukanlah explore to all the features kan yet. Okay, I think it's already 4:25. Okay. Am I sharing my screen?
No, Prof.
No, okay.
Starting. Yeah, can see your screen now.
So any findings that you want to share?
I would say you lost totally everything once you biometric data is stolen.
So what do you want to share with us?
I would say your identity, there could be a lot of forgery manipulation happening because you can use your data and your memory to do a lot of things, a lot of transactions,
Lots of
and
transaction.
it also give the unauthorized access to a lot of devices. I would say a lot of systems.
Dia boleh data fraud kan?
Hmm.
And then so Zal ada apa-apa nak share? Ada yang interesting yang finding yang you nak share?
Zal, you're on mute, Zal.
You muted.
Zal, you're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah. I think that so many things lah. Just now, can access so many things lah. I mean, for the government services, everything can impersonate the person, you know. Well, about talking about physical, somehow, maybe you can go to the house, because you have the biometric everything. So,
Correct.
yeah, but I never heard that biometrics are breach, data breach for biometrics.
Never
I
heard.
know I never heard lah, but ID I heard lah, ID data, personal informations. Yeah, for biometric is seldom lah, I heard that. Yeah. As long you, I think as long you have the personal ID, the phone, and then you have the backing number, you can do so many things lah. Yeah, nowadays day, as long because of like what I see that people are missing like 1 million, 2 million, like sometimes 300,000. I think because they know data breach lah, because they know your information, they know your phone, and then they clone your phone. You got the SMS, everything, finish. Yeah, it's not about hacking. I think it's about data breach that people like stolen the data, everything. Yeah.
Betul.
Yeah.
So kalau PIN ke password kan, you expose stolen kan, you boleh tukar your password kan, you boleh change your PIN. But if your biometric data is stolen, you nak change macam mana kan?
Yeah.
So I think this is the ultimate
Disadvantage.
expensive data lah. Kalau someone stole your data, biometric data, very difficult lah kan. It's very, very difficult.
I think it's a common thing in Malaysia that your data have been sold to somebody else, especially
Your details,
lah.
personal details breach, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
quite
because
common
of my sometimes people calling you,
Scammers.
although that you don't give authorization for them to use your things lah. Like example banking lah, because they're selling things lah. I think they need to empowerments on the data security punya departments lah. I think they are like put aside that guy just like cukup syarat lah for the departments. I don't see they active lah. Super active.
I think they are active, but I'm not sure what's the main issues of data bridging in the bank, in the government institution. I don't think so government buat macam tu, tapi bank lah mostly, because we simpan details kita kat bank. Sometimes macam scammers, they call you because you have this information, so must be from the bank or third party lah kan.
Yeah, I was talking about very funny. Before this, I was talking to talking to the data breach department.
Mhm.
In fact, the security, the director also received the SMS, everything.
Oh.
Data securities lah, you know, dia pun kena juga, right? So it's just like common.
Nowadays you just can't just escape because
Yeah.
in somehow they already have your data, something your phone number or your names.
But as you know that every company is like example bank, I'm not sure lah, because if they really follow PCI DIS, no way they can go out unless they print the physical copy. By the way, PCI also involved with the physical copy. You cannot simply save people data. You know, but I don't think that they practice this kind of things. But if you're talking about American company, they need to follow PCI DSS lah, as long the money involved, credit card involved. Yeah.
But I don't think so. Nowadays, the personal data is only involved with banking only. Because if you see, if you're going to register for any hotel or any booking Agoda system, right? Yeah, we know it's cheaper. We are booking system with Agoda or Touch and Go, but we can't 100% sure it will be, the data will be safe as a bank. So we can't be sure it's a.
I think hotel is yes, American hotels lah, because they are, because as long they are in the board, they need to follow PCI DIS. PCI
Because what
DIS is so
happened?
tough.
What happened? I was at an experience when I was registering a hotel in the Golden Palace of the hotel.
Oh.
The moment I registered a check-in, and after the 10 minutes, I got a receive a call that from another third-party company offering me promotions. Then I know already, okay, this is the person who was selling our data, our phone number and everything. So
Yeah,
it's basically
local.
it's exposed. Our data is exposed the moment we are registering with any of the systems.
I think local is yes lah, because of they not being trained. These people not being trained actually.
Correct.
Like example, if you're talking about American company, like European company, they've been trained on these things lah, to follow this PSS, DIS lah. I don't want to see the paper because the paper is so big, because you need to not only that on data, you need to keep it on the security matters like firewall, everything. You have to make sure they have DLP. You have to really tick and then you sign. And then as a person to sign the thing for the PAS, I will not say, when I saw things, I just say some things lah, because of you are the one who signed the thing, that means you're responsible, any data breach. Yeah. But I think that understanding and awareness is not there lah, for the local companies lah. Yeah. I think whose job is that there must be somebody job lah to do these things. Yeah. Along pun boleh dapat dia punya data sebenarnya.
I think to get your full name, IC number, your address is considered a common thing nowadays. It's very easy to get.
Phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a trust issues lah when you register something lah.
Yes, definitely. And I straight away went back to the desk and asked them, I just registered, why I am getting the calls. He said, no from there. I said, definitely it's from you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Anything?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So specifically that is the issue kan.
Yeah.
Kalau I think if your details alamat semua tak kisah kan, alamat tu boleh tapi kalau your pin code hilang, you can fix lah, you can renew the pin code ke tukar change the password kan. Tapi kalau your biometric hilang, is a big issue lah kat sini. It is irreplaceable, tak boleh ditukar ganti lah kat sini kan. So examples of biometric payments method. So these are examples. So first we have like biometric payment card. Biometric payment card. Okay, kita ada biometric ATM is a biometric contactless card solution that allows users to tap their cards on the POS terminal machine while scanning their fingerprints for authentications. So Dibo is one of the provider. So there is a fingerprint sensor on the card body. Macam ni lah card dia. So their users need to tap their fingers on the cards to make the payment transactions. And then the biometric payment card was commercially launched in 2021. So users can make payment with small and large amounts of large amounts without a PIN number or touch the terminal for authentication. So the advantage here there are three advantages. Contactless, users can make payment at any amount. It is very secure and reliable. Kat Malaysia ada ke? Tak ada kan?
Tak pernah dengar.
Tak ada, kat Amerika ada kot. So ni example lah. Kalau macam ni, I dapat daripada website Mastercard. So Mastercard maybe dekat Amerika dia dah gunalah teknologi ni. Tapi dia pun baru introduce kan 2021. Mungkin kat Malaysia lambat sikit ke ataupun tak pastilah bila nak introduce kan.
Tak ada, belum lagi kat Malaysia, tak ada lagi.
Belum lagi. So kalau dia introduce kena tukar infra semua kan. Okay, according to telsgroup.com, the fingerprints reference data captured by the biometric sensor securely stored on the card's chip. So basically there are 3 steps lah you can follow. So if first dia kata you tap your fingers on the card, and then the sensor creates the digital image of the thumb, which is matches again the stored digital on the card. And then they can compare lah. If it's successful, then it will be authenticated. If not, they ask you to enter the PIN and signature. So these are the 3 steps how they perform biometric ATM card. Okay, what do you think this technology affect the merchants? So macam sekarang ni kita guna card kan, ATM card or debit card. We can simply just tap the card kan?
PayWave.
PayWave. Just tap the card and then we cawan. Kalau macam, let's say your son ke your daughter ke nak guna the card, you just give the card. Someone else can use the card kan? To do the transaction. So by using this biometric ATM card ni, dia macam, dia punya security is, it asks you to thumb print on the card and then it authenticate. If it is matched, it is authenticate. If not, you have to enter the PIN number and signature that consider you need to genuine owners kan to authenticate. Tapi kalau so what is the effect to the merchants?
Merchant tu yang orang jual ke atau yang orang yang pakai post machine tu?
Orang yang jual.
Orang jual. I think anyhow dia orang tak effect sebab dia orang still dapat. I rasa tak ada impact sebab dia orang still dapat payment juga dia orang.
Dapat payment lah kan. Tapi dari segi security dia dapat genuine user lah kan. Dia tak perlukan
tak perlu filter siapa yang genuine ke tak.
Tak perlu filter users. So that is the main effect to the merchants. Okay, biometric ATM. Biometric ATM is an ATM machine installed with a fingerprint sensor. So the user need to tap the finger and scan the thumbprint on the machine to authentication, replacing the usage of PIN number and debit card. So they don't use the debit card lah kan, they just use your thumbprint to do the transaction. So application yang you boleh guna on the ATM machines are these lah. These are the transaction that you can use on the ATM machines. So so by using this technology, it's saying that it can resolve several issues. For example, ATM card frauds, the usage of ATM card duplicators, card sharing by family and friends, inability to trace the wrongful users, ATM PIN shared on the phone or using secret names. Or dia kata recorded using secret cameras on the machine. Because when you enter your PIN code on the machine, dia kata sometimes there is a secret cameras on the machine. I tak pernah lah nampak tapi mungkin ada kot. In some countries like if you Google lah, this one is you can Google, you can simply Google online. So dia kata setengah country yang pakai that adopt this technology is Nigeria, Argentina and Japan. So consumers can withdraw the cash without any cards, just use the thumbprint. So dia punya machine dia macam ni lah. Maybe kalau you travel overseas, you nampak lah kot. China dah ada ke?
China tak ada kot.
Tak ada.
I mean kalau you cakap dekat macam Middle East country, they don't care one. Because
Middle East
dia
country tak care.
yeah, because of they need to be fast everything lah. Like example, PayWave, kita punya limitation is 250, right? 250, right? Our limitation 200 if I'm not mistaken. Over that side is like more than that lah.
Dia banyak duit.
Like yeah, because of they feel big if like 500,000, 1 million baru dia rasa besar lah. Kan? Like 1,000 dah rasa so big lah. You know, but I think because that is like easy for them lah. Yeah.
So,
Without
Raja,
knowing
you ada
about
pernah
this.
travel mana-mana country that you want to share this technology? Pernah jumpa ke?
Tak ada, tak pernah.
You boleh jumpa lah all this canggih-canggih teknologi if you travel a lot kan?
By the way, I give the differences lah because of I always thinking about sea trip. Pernah dengar sea trip?
Tak dengar lah.
Sea trip. Have you heard about sea trip?
Can you please type on the chat?
Sea trip is China based how you want to booking the hotels, everything lah. Sea trip if I'm not mistaken nama dia. If you want to booking hotel, you want to booking booking the
Street.
airline, kan, you kena pakai sea trip actually. If you want to booking macam example the airline, local airline in China, you kena pakai those booking punya apps lah. You cannot directly booking straight from the airline lah. Macam AirAsia, you cannot booking directly from AirAsia lah. They have their own mobile apps like Ctrip, everything lah. So to booking kapal terbang, hotels, everything. Why I found out that they are so easy. In 30 seconds you can do it. Like example, you can book the things very easy. I think because of that, people use the things lah. Okay, because it's so easy, like few seconds you dah, okay, I already booked the flight. You know, that's what I found out lah when I compare it lah.
So Ctrip is used in which country?
China.
China.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why Ctrip back, they're very popular lah in China because it's so easy. Although that they you're talking about security, maybe they're out on that lah. But if you're talking about technology is so easy. I bet you can booking the hotel in few seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the advantages of why so many people use it. Okay. Yeah, Ctrip.
So Ctrip is an app.
Is a app web-based like booking engine. Booking if you have to booking. You could have booking airline, everything. By the way, to booking local airline in China, you cannot directly booking from there, from their website. You can booking like Ctrip, some of the mobile apps lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a challenges before.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to know from my friend counterpart from China. So you cannot book him from the website or you can book him from the sea trip. So yeah, so that's the advantages lah. The disadvantages probably the security part lah. Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. So.
Okay, biometric facial recognition payment. So we move to the next technology, biometric facial recognition payment. So meaning that use your face recognition. So according to cbnc.com, I think this one you can Google, you can open YouTube kan, you can simply search for the ATM fingerprint fingerprint sensor on the ATM machine. Macam ni I jumpa dekat Nigeria.
I'm sorry, Prof. I think you're sharing your WeChat session over there.
Huh? Sorry?
I only can see your WeChat.
WeChat. Yeah, very WeChat version tu.
Sekejap ya, macam mana I nak share ni?
WeChat juga.
Okay, sekarang nampak?
Sekejap.
Hah?
No, WeChat juga.
WeChat juga, okay.
Nampak tak?
I stop sekejap Macam mana? Kenapa dia buka WeChat Tadi okey je. Can I do sekejap WeChat?
They are now seeing your desktop.
Okay, nampak?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay tak?
Yep.
Okay.
So, mana tadi? Dah terjam jauh. Okay, so biometric recognition. Macam I cakap tadi, so ATM machine ni you can check on Google, on YouTube banyak lah for example. So this one also I found online. You can tengok lah, different machine has different features kan. So, okay, biometric facial recognition payment. So, this is a facial recognition payment machine, for example. So when you want to make a payment, the machine capture your face. The program has already gone live in the 5 San Marche grocery stores in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So contohnya ni dikata digunakan dekat San Marche, kat grocery shops in Brazil. Dekat China pun nak another example, you can just click on the link and can check lah what is it. Mana Zal?
Oh, sorry. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tapi kat sini kita tak nampak, kat Malaysia kan semua ni banyak dekat overseas lah kan. So sensors everywhere. Sensors everywhere. Mungkin kalau ada ni kat Malaysia mungkin lagi cepat kot kan pembayaran. Ada grocery shop.
Betul.
Cuma I tak boleh imagine kan dari segi security.
Tu lah dari segi security tu yang jadi question kat situ.
Sebab sometimes I don't know, maybe because of kita ni Gen Y, agak macam nak katakan up to date gen tak lah juga. I rasa I quite old lah kan. Kalau
Skeptical.
terlalu fast, skeptical lah. But kalau macam too fast punya transaction, I a bit skeptical lah. Betul ke dia dah check? So, is it safe?
Safe ke tak? I pun sama macam tu.
Is it safe? Betul ke? So this is example lah kan. To make the payment. Kalau use in grocery store, mungkin lah tak payah nak keep yang panjang kan. For example, if you use in IKEA kan batu panjang. I think most of the grocery shop in Malaysia, they already they already pasang, they already deploy the machine so that you can scan your items
And pay by yourself.
and pay by yourself.
Yeah. There's no more
KK ada
cashier.
tak?
No.
KK, do you have that in KK?
Oh, we got actually. We have 24 hours supermarket in KK.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't like to use that personal one because of I think cashier much faster than me lah. Okay.
okay.
If you take one by one after that, wah, lagi lambat lah. Okay. And then furthermore, it's not like it's not user friendly lah because of you talking about integration and everything. They are not so smart lah on that. Example, I give you example like if you want to pick credit card, it not automatically you need just need to print, and then after you need to do credit card, everything, blah blah blah. So there are so many things that you need to do. So
There are some extra steps
yeah.
kan.
So if you have integrations, everything is going to be easy lah. But of course, this will cost money lah to do the integration. I understand that lah. Right. So that's the things lah. Will take some time lah.
Apa
Correct.
nama pasaraya tu in KK
EMAC.
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 EMART.
Oh, EMART.
Banyak
Oh.
pasaraya dekat Sabah kebanyakan pun Sarawak. Yeah, because they have Sarawak has so many branch of supermarket.
See. I think
There
Raja, we should go to KK. KK and Sarawak.
Yep.
Have you
Yeah,
been any of this country, any of the state?
Yeah, I've been to KK and Kundasang.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So, do you have any experience, something yang interesting experience?
Yang kat KK Kundasang. But I
KK
pergi dengan
Kundasang.
family trip je.
Oh, family trip dia tak masuk pasaraya lah.
Masuk pasaraya tapi macam normal je transaction, tak ada yang
Macam normal lah.
macam ada cashier kita bayar macam biasa je. Tak ada yang beza.
Okay, pada masa
Sebab,
tu kan.
masa tu memang tak ada lagi yang sistem lagi yang macam sekarang ada kita sekarang.
Sekarang pun yang I think yang the machine yang I cakap tadi on the grocery tu baru diperkenalkan.
Sebab kat tempat saya kat CS pun dia dah ada sekarang. Tapi macam kalau easy juga sebab dia kalau sikit barang ya memang easy. Tapi macam 2-3 troli memang susah banyak lah.
Kalau 2-3
Scan by one.
betul
Better
lah.
pergi cashier je.
Kita malas kan nak satu kan. Kita macam kita buat kerja extra job kan.
Betul. Kalau 2-3 item ya memang senang dia cepat sikit.
I think you act much slower, okay? Much slower than the cashier lah. The cashier are much faster. So.
The thing is, cashier you have to wait for the queue. But either kalau yang self service tu tak ada queue, biasa tak ada queue. Dah straight away je.
Betul. Okay, sensors everywhere. So sensors everywhere maksudnya kat sini kita guna teknologi sensor. So any of you, okay tak payah cerita lah. Okay, according to idtechx.com, the Internet of Things, you heard before kan Internet of Things kan? So offer billions of nodes yearly with collaboration of the transceiver, microprocessor and several sensors inside and all the affordable few dollars each or less. So when you talk about IoT, meaning that there are lots of nodes. Nodes ni refer to to this lah, transceiver, microprocessor, several sensors. Kan, that's referred as nodes. So when you want to use IoT, you need to have sensor pass data to transceiver send to the server, macam tu lah. So these nodes. So that's why we call sensor everywhere. The collaboration will give human benefits, but without humans involved at the time. So each node was to be connected directly to the internet, unlike anti-theft RFID and FP1 nodes. For example, macam anti-theft RFID. So another example is like self-driving cars, smart appliances, and geolocational sensing on mobile phones. Self-driving cars, faham kan? So kalau you naik kereta apa je? You naik Tesla ke?
Tak ada.
Tak tahu lah kalau you naik BMW, orang KK ada BMW yang boleh drive sendiri tak?
Tak ada kot, tapi we still have Tesla and BYD betul?
Kat sana dah banyak dah Tesla.
BYD.
Dah ada lah, some guy try to invest on the electricity punya recharge lah, EV tu. Yeah.
My camera is not there. Macam mana kamera I ni? Mute audio, start video. Okay, nampak kan video? Okay. So kalau self-driving cars ni, I tak pernah lah. I tak pernah experience lah Tesla tu kan. Tapi kalau you ada, you can share lah with us kan. Macam mana rasa naik Tesla? Or maybe now EV cars, most of the EV cars, they can they have these features and self-driving cars. Smart appliances. Smart appliances ni contoh?
Appliances.
Ha.
Macam, I think macam apa tu? Macam like robot lah. Bersihkan
Macam
rumah
robot.
tu. That things lah,
Bersihkan
smart
rumah.
appliances lah, robot. I think that there are some China company, apa nama tu? MI, Me.
Yeah,
Ni.
my
Me always focus on the smart appliances lah.
so yang
Macam lah.
on handphone, I mean on aircon dengan lampu semua pakai handphone je,
Tu
just by click something like that.
cameras, lampu, all
Wah,
these
okay.
smart appliances lah. But
So,
some of my friends already doing by themselves lah.
Okay.
It's not so hard also lah. Kan? Tapi must know electrical things lah.
Betul. Contoh kalau yang nampak pergi kedai mamak kan, yang ada waiter robot tu kan, itu pun it's a smart appliances. They can detect your distance, location of the table kan, and then contohlah pergerakan dia. Okay, geolocational sensing on mobile phones. Okay, when IoT software is generated with banking applications, it gains critical knowledge on customers' financial habits. Okay. So bila kita gunakan ni, dia dapat lah it can capture lah the habits or behavior of the customers. Okay, to name a few ways it has been achieved so far, as you can see here, is personalization and customization abilities enable institutions to design tailored products and services. Kita optimizing customers experience, chatbots. Chatbot you tahu kan? Chatbot, virtual conversation assistant, provide 24/7 customer support. Smart chatbots use natural language processing and machine learning to improve with each customer interaction. So I think this one is very common kan? You ada experience ke? Ada yang tak experience? Ada kan? Contoh macam
Nowadays,
contoh
tapi I rasa nowadays sekarang dah kurang dah human interaction dekat customer support tu. Semua dia pakai chatbot, macam chat je dia pakai. Tak ada
dia
lagi
jawab
human.
macam manusia lah, padahal bukan manusia.
I think they'll filter you lah. First they filter you like a company like Salesforce. They're the one who give the banyak lah. There's so many companies lah. Few companies which are well in the markets lah. They sell this kind of chatbots. And then they filter you lah until the last moment you say okay, baru they transfer pergi the filter after the last they will transfer you to customer service lah. I think that for that I think there are some weaknesses lah, macam human touch tak ada kot, you know. Sometimes like you don't understand me also, right? Okay. Sometimes that's the frustration is gonna be there lah. As I say just now, like Asia.
And another thing, they are nowadays, in order to talk to the human is very difficult. You will first go to the chatbot first, and the human won't be working like 20. Last time it was 24/7, but nowadays I think if you see Astro or TM, they won't be like after 5 p.m. there won't be any customer service. It will be directly go to the chatbots, and it will ask you to call the next day if you want to refer back to the human.
But some company they have actually because when you filter, right, and then goes to their tablets, then after that they will pick up from there actually. So the filter, but in the ways to go to the customer service will take some times lah. Right. So that is your frustration part lah. So before that you already frustrated everything. Wow. But after that you're waiting for the customer service to pick up you everything. So after that you can put lah. They was talking to you from the tablets lah. It can be at home also. They can be also at home. Yeah. Interesting, but for me it's like human touch susah lah. I mean you don't have a human touch lah. You don't understand my face. Like during that time, like example when I saw customers like Asia, they will take around how many hours after that they respond. Before respond also like you want that assistant immediately so you can't have it actually. So that goes to the frustrations lah of the
Users.
customers lah. Yeah.
Hmm.
But in case about the ROI, I mean,
Mhm.
the best thing about the company lah, they will save money lots lah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Agree
few
with that.
million, definitely like few million lah.
That's the main idea for them. They're
Yeah,
trying to
and
reduce the
then
cost and then bring up this thing.
because the
This is
shareholder won't care lah when they see the saving lah.
They don't have to spend to EPF, social insurance.
Yeah.
They really save a lot on that.
Betul. Okay, IoT-enabled wearable technology, smart speakers that have certain banking services accessible via voice instructions. This one I never experienced lah kan, this one. To enhance customer identity and authentication through blockchain technology made possible by IoT. So IoT also helps the insurance vertical, aiding risk management, facilitating consumers to make educated decisions. Okay, instant loan processing and collateral monitoring will be possible to IoT as a tool of automation. Okay, so these are the benefits of the sensors everywhere ni. Sensors in the financial or in business. Okay, smart city sensors. So if you Google online, smart city ni, have you been to Dubai? Anyone of you been to Dubai? No.
I live in Dubai before.
You live in Dubai, wah, can cerita lah kat us.
I think kat Malaysia pun ada lah. Kat Malaysia ada Nusa Jaya, Smart
Nusa
City.
Jaya. Oh, Nusa Jaya, okay.
Yeah, Smart City is not only that. It's not about what I see lah. Smart cities lah. What I see smart city is like a energy lah. How you
Energy,
you control your energies, everything. That is smart cities lah. Also some buildings lah. Building also you must have like building management, everything, that kind of part lah. So it goes to so many things lah. But if you're talking about robotics, everything, I don't see any at the moment lah. But energy saving, everything, I see it like waters, everything, I see it lah. Yeah. In order to invest, we need so many investments lah. In order you to do smart city total 100% lah.
Okay.
In Abu Dhabi they have lah.
Abu Dhabi.
Hmm.
So in KL kat mana eh? Tak pernah pergi Nusa Jaya tu lagi.
Smart city tu. Smart city, yeah, investment like Khazanah lah.
Tak mana saja Johor ya.
Johor. Just for information, that most of the money on physicals are investments of Khazanah mostly in Johor. Yeah, Pengerang, Nusa Jaya, Desaru, semua dekat Johor.
Okay.
Yeah. What I see lah, what I see physically lah.
That's a good information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But smart city, as far I know, I heard that Shah Alam pun ada kan smart city, they call smart. I'm not sure whether it's smart, you know, but they call smart city. Ada satu smart city in Shah Alam. I forgot the name. Smart city Shah Alam. I forgot what's the name. Smart city
you
Shah
can
Alam.
Google if you want. If you want to Google, you can Google, no problem.
Smart city Shah Alam. Ada
Smart
smart
city
city.
Shah Alam, you can Google.
Shah Alam tu ada satu, but I forgot the full names lah. What? ICT. ICT, sorry.
ICT.
Yeah,
Okay,
ICT.
ICT is like macam, it's like a fun park, tapi dia macam dia punya teknologi lampu semua tu is like smart lah kan.
Because they're using
Maybe
LED,
ada macam rumah salji, itu consider as smart city lah. So dia macam ada temperature, kalau macam ni musim sejuk, musim winter. So I never been, I think I've been once there, but at that time I don't know how to appreciate those kind of things kan at that age. So maybe I can go there somewhere and check it out apa kat sana kan.
Yeah, but I think that basically is dekat Malaysia sekarang ni mostly about that things lah, energy saving, waters, everything is lah, these movements lah. If you're talking about transportations, everything, I don't see lah, kecuali Sarawak lah, when they try to develop the hydrogen punya vehicles, everything is lah, that impressed me lah. Yeah.
So kat Sabah Sarawak dia tengah nak buat apa? Ada new project ke kat sana?
No, we have hydrogen energies that we do for bus.
Oh, for bus.
We go into the energy of hydrogen energies lah, because of that is another energy that people don't use everything. So they focus on hydrogen.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, there's so many energy, right? Hydrogen is one of them. So yeah.
Okay. So, I tak pernah pergi sana lagi. I pernah pergi mana?
Ya, tapi jalan juga bas tu. I tengok dalam video jalan.
Oh, bus
Yeah, the
hydrogen.
hydrogen was up there lah. Kan, dia punya mesin semua dekat atas. Kan, the
Bus
hydrogen
hydrogen Sarawak. Oh, okay, bus hydrogen Sarawak.
Ah,
Oh, let me see the image. Oh, bus dia warna merah putih eh?
nah,
Okay. So, they
yeah.
don't use oil, petrol.
No.
So, just use hydrogen.
Yeah, hydrogen. That is the energy that we need to discover lah. They want to discover more. Yeah.
Menarik. Something new lah.
Yeah.
Tapi not really, memang very new lah kan, 2021.
Yeah, very new. Because of I think last year dia baru dapat bus dia semua.
2022.
They
opening
receive the
ya.
bus, everything. So.
Okay, bagusnya.
Hmm.
So, yelah, Sabah Sarawak kan banyak duit kan, dia banyak sangat projek.
I think Sarawak got lots of money actually because of the way that they're doing with the way that they deal with the governments. Macam they don't give a damn about PM or whatever they do by themselves, like and then they just like ask everything lah. So that's the advantage for them. So I think the most richest state right now is Sarawak, I think. Yeah, they got lots of money lah. Yeah, 20% of oil, and then they have like the tax lagi dia kenakan dekat all these oil companies, and then not the oil company, the people which work with the oil company, the tax again. Yeah, so that's a money generated lah. Yeah, they use their own law lah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So nanti kena pergi Miri lah ya. Kucing.
Miri also very interesting place lah, very lots of people lah. The biggest gas consumption kan, the biggest producer actually Sabah.
Maybe Sarawak. Sabah. Oh.
Kota Belud.
Okay, Kota Belud.
But unfortunately the pipeline straight to Miri.
Oh.
Yeah, sebab tu yang mengamuk orang Sabah tu.
Kenapa pergi Miri?
I don't know lah. I need to ask Petronas lah why. I cannot answer. The only person which can answer the Petronas lah why they straight the pipe goes to Sarawak lah. Okay. That's the things lah yang diorang marah everything lah. They want a quick fair share lah.
Okay. Sensors and IoT. I continue 2.7. So what is IoT? Okay. So kalau kat sini kita tengok IoT is a system of irrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, object, animals or people that are provided with unique ID, UID. So and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human and human to computer interaction. So kat sini IoT, a thing that IoT can be a person with a monitored implant, a farm animal with a biochip transponder, an automobile that has built-in sensors, alert the driver, and when the tire pressure is low, or any other natural or man-made object that can be assigned an IP address and can transfer data over a network. Okay, the IoT implementations in industry have tremendously increased. Tapi I nak tanya, QSR, are you in the management or are you at the production ke?
I bukan production, I dekat digital. Digital tu IT lah.
Oh, IDT.
Yeah,
IT.
IT lah. Macam projects.
Oh, projects.
And then stakeholders.
QSR ada kilang?
QSR ada kilang. Dekat Sabah Sarawak tak ada, tapi dekat Semenanjung ada.
Okay.
I can see that QSR from from the eggs yang hatchery tu daripada sampai atas pinggan tu.
Oh, okay.
Dia start from daripada telur daripada atas pinggan ke sampai ke atas pinggan.
Dia punya cycle dia.
Cycle lah from down to that cycle lah.
Oh, so dia mesti apply IoT ke tak?
Oh, IoT too much.
Too much.
You're
Even
talking
eggs
about
got
big,
IoT.
you're talking about big data, IoT, yeah,
The manufacturing kan?
too many of things lah. Because it's only not manufacturing, also involve like restaurants upstream.
Okay.
Yeah, so IoT is necessities for the company like QSR, like fast food. Is a must lah. Is a must lah. Okay. But I don't think that we are like US everything lah at this moment lah, because US is like banyak tengok macam-macam kan orang buat kan. Even I saw the Starbucks also no people, no human being. Yeah, there are one Starbucks they test like a macam testing store, pilot store dorang tak ada orang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they just order, they just like machine do everything.
Oh, they make the machine by itself. But they make the coffee by the machine.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, okay.
Pilot stores. So it's a pilot stores lah. I'm not sure whether they can open it, but I think a pilot store lah will take some time
Oh, the pilot.
to study everything, what's the accuracy system kan. Kalau you ada 1,000 store, kalau fail memang fail lah, banyak tu. Kan, you have to make sure that everything in orders lah before you launch the thing lah. Dekat lab you, dekat pilot juga, you double confirm everything that confirm, you implement lah, kan. Kan, but at this moment I see that it's only pilots lah.
Okay, interesting. Maksudnya in cafes kan, in
but
food and manufacturing industries.
But I think that it is not only that, because there are so many things like supply chain, very important. Like other things like forecasting, everything is very, very important actually. Because of you should know like messages is very important also for a company like fast food lah. Okay, dia tak nak message banyak sangat. From there they need the forecasting, IoT come out.
Macam my experience,
I think that now these days, like when I talk to my orang kata tu my group everything diorang cakap I think it's in a progress stage lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4.0, we still in the 4.0 lah. We not yet go to 5.0 lah.
You are talking about QSR or the Starbucks?
I'm talking about generals lah.
Generals.
Yeah, because of when we're talking about IoT, so where we at right now, where are you right now? And then most people are talking like, where are you right now? We are in the progress lah, not yet completed.
4.0.
Yeah, so we not reached 5.0 yet. Don't talk about 5.0.
4.0 out of?
The 4.0 right now, we still 4.0s lah.
Oh, 4.0, okay.
Yeah, still that that progress lah. We still in progress, not yet like 100% completions lah. Most of the fast food I see lah. This is like discussion lah, talking macam cakap kopi. Kopi cakap kan. So I don't think that we are at that high level right now.
I think it is an interesting study case lah.
Yeah, I like it actually, but the thing is kalau cakap dengan big boss banyak benda ni. Too much of work lah. When you talk about IoTs so many things kan. It's involved lah, every daily things The only thing that you can do IoT because sensor
Sensor.
Yeah, because of weather, everything sensor. Yeah.
Betul.
So
sensor, you need ID.
Yeah, so everything's lah. So that kind of things lah. I think is a I saw lots lah the technologies. Macam-macam daripada Jepun, daripada Taiwan. So I see them lah. Whether it's suitable in Malaysia, not sure, but it's still like, when you're talking about to stakeholder different perception. When you're talking about us, IT is different. We want to implement the thing. At the same time, we have to look at the cost part, the ROI part. Semua tu you kena present.
The readiness lah.
Yeah, so when you're talking about stakeholders, it's always dollar and cents lah.
Money is important.
Yeah, so that's it lah. Okay, itu yang I nampak okay. You have to be prepared lah. Yeah.
Okay. So memang IoT is used in the in manufacturing. And another thing I tak pernah directly involved, but I used to work with building information management system company, building. So each of the item or asset in the building, they have ID. So they use the IoT to keep track the assets in the building.
Oh, okay. I think I know that there are some software also, like, I'm using that software also before. Macam international American company, mostly they have it.
American company, actually the software is from America.
Oh, okay. So that's how they keep track on the maintenance services,
maintenance
everything.
services,
Yeah.
facilities, for services, maintenance, macam tu lah.
It's quite very important also. Yeah, stable.
Important.
They talk about consistency lah. Yeah.
So these are example of the IoT. So there are around 7 billion connected devices today's world. So experts say assume this number will scale up in the future. So kalau you naik bus ke, lagi apa? Dah tahu, tapi at the moment I involved with a project. I think my project can also be considered as IoT jugalah. For example, macam I tengah work for the automated driving test. So there are the different. So the car has a sensor.
Oh, okay. That was interesting. Automated driving test. Wow.
It's still in the pilot. I think it's a pilot lah. Automated driving test. So maksudnya all this while we use the penilai from JPJ kan to evaluate your test. But now we will still use the JPJ punya pegawai, tapi all the result is determined by the system, automated.
Evaluation.
So it will be very accurate lah. And apa orang cakap very accurate. So that is IoT. Okay, banking and fintech. So I continue with 2.8, banking and fintech. So according to Gfin.com, so I refer to the internet again. So IT has given a lot of fintech industry when it comes to payment processing and security. So here IoT works as a cybersecurity tool or mobile point of sale system to securely encrypt payment information. So retail banking has been using IoT culture for decades. So the automated teller machine is one of the top IoT device. So this allows real-time transaction and display your account balance on the screen without communicating with any human. Okay, fintech combines AI with industrial IoT to test banks if they are capable of better customer support. Nowadays, fintech firms assist customers promptly in real time using IoT systems. Since waiting in a queue is a major issue in bank, with IoT, banks can execute ticketing options electronically so that your customer speaks to the right representative. Wireless payments and transactions are in heavy use in this modern world. So wearable devices replace traditionally credit cards and smartphones in making payment. So automation is another procedure that a banking or fintech industry use to enhance the performance. So for example, you use ni macam sportman askar kan, ataupun army kan, they use smartwatch or tracker lah on the body, so it can keep track where the body or the person goes kan. So fitness trackers and wristband to smart clothing and jewelry, there is a wide range of wearable devices across the globe that include payment. In simple terms, it comes to paying you at go. You pernah guna Apple Watch ke?
Oh, I tak ada
Apple Watch apa? Dia just bayar guna e-wallet kan dekat watch.
You can go to my store actually to pay.
So I tak biasa lah guna kan. Maybe the youngsters people nowadays they are dia kata it's very common. Maybe I tak biasa lah guna ni. I masih guna card atau conventional punya generation.
You must go through Maybank for Apple Pay,
Apple Pay, I think
for Maybank. The provider
for
is
e-wallet.
you kena pakai Maybank.
I ada tapi I tak guna.
Yeah.
I dah
Tapi
activate.
Maybank secure things lah, like Alipay, Apple Pay, dorang take advantage lah. They sign with them. So.
I think Maybank last time I activate tak perlu pergi ke bank. They just set the PIN code and then dah boleh. Cuma I tak pakai. And then it because I guna Apple Watch and Apple phone kan. So dia thing.
Sorry, just now I was talking not for the user, for the seller actually.
Oh, for the seller.
Yeah, to provide is from the Maybank. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the advanced technology allows you to wearable to make faster payment during checkout to save you from waiting forever in the queue. So today's work defines their life with the more imaginative steps by from healthcare to payment, mainly as I think my mom is behind me. Can you hear their voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sekejap ya. Macam mana nak pergi mute ni?
Dekat bawah tu. Yeah.
Okay, can you see my screen? Not yet eh?
Nah,
Can
dia
you
check.
see now? You check
Dia
eh?
check dulu.
Stop here.
I think you can continue, but because the note actually is
Ada kat
ours.
situ kan? Okay, I tak
Yeah,
payah
so
share
we
the
can
screen
read, we can directly look at our notes lah straight. Yeah.
So that is a wallet of things. So you can use on the watch or any other tracker to make your payment fast and on the go. Okay, smart payment contracts. So a smart payment contract is again a smart way to use by many sellers or companies. So this is by merchant. This is a self-executing contract written into lines of codes. So here the agreements and the codes are stored in this centralized blockchain network. So the codes manage the execution and transaction which are irreversible and trackable. So smart payment contracts permits through agreements and transaction among the anonymous party without needing a legal system. So external enforcement mechanism and central authority. The main objective is to build trust between signatories and to avoid falsifications, alteration, and misunderstanding. So these smart payment contracts ni is used for the merchants. Security systems, keeping your standard safe is the main motto. So that security system came into the picture. So another frequent use of IoT device is a security system. Security system works in the same principle everywhere, whether it's device or an application. When a system works on interworking devices and components to secure something, it is called a security system. For example, glass break sensor, siren are especially used in banking. CCTV. So banking and fintech industries use a security system to maintain an effective and efficient security strategy. So next is about CCTV. So CCTV is a security tools used dekat rumah, houses, banks, and any other assets. Okay, according to the study.com, electronic surveillance is the act of recording, observing, or listening to individuals in real time with or without their knowledge. Okay, according to Pino.com, electronic surveillance is the monitoring of a home, business, or individual using the variety of devices such as CCTV, legal wiretapping, cameras, digital video equipment, and other electronic, digital, and audio visual means. Okay, so today electronic surveillance can also refer to the surveillance done via computer or mobile phones. So you biasa guna ke CCTV ni? Biasa kot kan? It's common kan, rumah you ada CCTV, mak I tak ada. Atau
But
maybe
why
Yeah.
would that?
rumah you tak ada. Or if you are majikan, maybe you use the CCTV to keep track your stuff ke? Ke you IT, you tak ada kan tengok CCTV stuff, ada ke?
I rasa my friend rumah dia punya Airbnb dekat depan dia letak kamera lah. The best thing is the camera have a sensor movement. So dia tahu orang masuk, orang keluar, masuk, dia keluar.
Okay, orang masuk. Kalau kat rumah, itu je lah kan, orang masuk, orang keluar.
Orang masuk saja, light tu terbuka. So he knows that the time that people come in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
how. I think dia punya teknologi tak adalah mahal sangat. They using Mi.
Teknologi tak mahal, murah. Tak nak untuk install kan. Tapi kalau
So
dekat CCTV dekat bank, mungkin dia nak observe your behavior. Tapi kalau macam I pergi dekat dekat mana? Dekat Taiwan, Taipei, I think every like 500 ke 100 meter, there is a CCTV. So I rasa macam secure lah kat sana.
yeah.
Macam kat Malaysia
But I
ni
think-
tak ada kan?
But I think depends also. Macam London pun everywhere is CCTV juga.
London pun
But things
CCTV,
happen juga kan.
things happen.
Yeah.
Tapi I think London, I don't know. I would say that the people are not so disciplined compared to I don't know. I went to Taipei. I saw macam I happy with people in Taipei. They are like macam Singaporean kan. They are disciplined. Follow the red lights, the traffic light. Macam I rasa secure kat sana.
I think yes lah. I think Taiwanese is there because of they have a quality product also. I think lah because of that's way their behavior also. I think Japan, Koreans lah, tiga ni lah. So they get Asia. They are Singaporean is one of them because Singaporean they have to. They're being to be trained, right? They have to.
They being trained kan.
So if you ask them, okay, never mind, just go out. Oh, tak berani. They don't want to go out from the pintu diorang pun diorang tak nak keluar. So meaning is like they takut lah. They mean, they're very scared.
Very scared. And then also the pelaksanaan tu memang ketat kot kan. They memang seriously implement the laws kan.
Yeah, they just give it lah. Macam they just do it lah. Macam I think Sarawak also have that kind of things lah. They're very strict on their councils lah.
Buang
Yeah.
sampah kat sini masih ada buang sampah maybe nak certain areas kan.
Kat sini pun ada juga. I mean Sarawak also no doubt lah. Tapi in terms of the way that they compliance, how they processing the items, everything, macam documents, everything for the government is like quite strict. Kalau you tak ada license, maybe kalau you tak ada license gas, you tak boleh buka dia punya restoran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't give them lah. You wait until your license goes lah. Walaupun itu hanya gas license lah. So that's how I look at them lah. Very strict lah on that. They just say no. Okay.
Okay, I continue. So every bank must guarantee the safety of its employee, customers, resources, and private properties, and be aware of the internal and external threats. So hence the needs for video surveillance measures is increasing more than ever in India. A significant rise in security threats has propelled banks to prioritize the adoption of advanced surveillance technique. So growing crime rates and increasing instances of security breaches leading to massive loss of human life, information assets are the major drivers of the electronic security market. Dia kata dekat India, ni cerita pasal dekat India. I pernah pergi India sekali, I pernah pergi Mumbai. I pernah pergi Mumbai, I rasa tak ada dari segi security. I mean, maybe lah I'm a new person kan masa kat bandar sana, tapi when I talk to the immigration, because I work with the government, I bukan work with the government, I work for the government. So masa tu the government staff said that oh in India they are quite safe. People takut nak mencuri. Is it true? I tak sure lah. You biasa pergi India, Raja?
Tak pernah pergi lagi.
You tak pernah pergi?
Tak pernah pergi.
I pernah pergi Mumbai. Dia kata Mumbai has a lot, so many millions of people kat sana. And then if you throw satu batu dekat India, dekat Mumbai, you will hit one superstar.
Really?
Semua
One,
orang
one
kat
thing,
Mumbai, semua orang kat Mumbai tu superstar.
Really?
I heard from my friends lah in
Uh-huh.
India lah. If you are rich, you can bring the bank to you.
Oh ya?
Yeah, I was like shocked. How you bring? No, you bring the bank to you. So
Oh.
the guy from the bank will come to you to do everything, like a service.
So
Yeah,
macam
so dia punya jurang tu terlampau tinggi until that level they are very high lah. The people which are very high, right? They can do so many things lah. Yeah, so
aku tak
surprise
faham
me
lah.
lah.
Aku tak faham lah kenapa kat sana mungkin orang terlalu ramai ke kan?
I think the middle person is less. Yang high tu less, maybe yang dekat bawah tu banyak sangat kot.
The rich get richer, the poor get poor. That's the thing.
That's the things lah. Yeah, always be.
Okay, financial institution and banks highly recommend video surveillance system to provide security to their buildings. Ini semua lah kan. Okay, drone technology. So drone technology in bank and business, according to moneycontrol.com, drone can play a very important role in stages of the insurance claim cycle and thus improve claims management and curb fraud. Okay, ni cerita kat US lah. Sampai habis you boleh baca. Dalam company you pakai drone tak? Tak.
Company I tak pakai drone, tapi I was interested to because there are some industry also they have using drone, macam agriculture, if I'm not mistaken.
Agriculture, commercial loans, real estate, lending, floor plan lending, semua oil and gas.
I think oil and gas is yes, agriculture is yes. Itu sajalah yang I tahu. Kan? Yang lain I tak tahu lah. I think retail I tak tahu kenapa kat sini ada.
I think police enforcement also started to use the drone.
No,
Enforcement.
Police enforcement, yeah.
Police
I think
enforcement.
they have a law for the drone
They have a law.
because of
You need to have
as far I
license.
know. Diorang tak boleh masuk dekat airport, they have like dia punya
Areas.
areas lah that you cannot go lah. Kan? Which near with the
betul.
airport tak boleh semua lah. Everything
I think you need a special license to if you want to fly your drone, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. You need a special license.
I think it's under
Permit.
CAM, right? Under CAM,
CAM.
right? It's still under CAM, right?
English. Yep.
Wow. So it's still under JPA lah. Yeah.
I think it's a good career if you can become the drone driver, drone pilot. So I think it's a good prospect lah.
They have a course also I nampak the other days lah. Yeah. But you
The
have
course.
to have a good drones lah.
You must have good drones and very rich lah kan. If you lost like 5,000 drones, should be smile.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I think that's all for this chapter 2.